Thought I would just record my initial thoughts on the new Mammut boots I've bought. The GTX something or other men's edition in brown, and just taking them out on a bit of a walk before my trip to Scotland. The idea being is that obviously you wear in your boots before you go out on any sort of major expedition. My thoughts on the boots so far? Well, the story goes, I purchased them in a size 9 initially. Had a go, wore them around the house a little bit and decided they were a bit too small. So opted to buy the size 9.5s as well. Totaling in at about 300 quid out of my bank account at one point. But I'm really glad I did it. And that's because the size 9.5s probably are the better ones for me. Usually I'm about a size 8.5 to 9, so it represents half a size to a full size up. And I think that's the move. What with the terrain of the place I'm going in Scotland, West Scotland, you want your boots to be a little bit bigger so that your toes don't bang on the tops of them or the ends of the boots when you're walking along. The other logic was socks. You want larger boots when you've got big thick socks on, and the impact of foot swelling over the course of a whole day. Yeah, you ideally want some slightly bigger boots. So far I've mostly been comfortable. As with most new boots, you can have a little bit of time to actually get them worn in, but I think once they are worn in, I'll be laughing because they're already quite comfortable. I mean, I've not had a new pair of boots in going on 10 years when I was a teenager sort of thing, and 150 quid might seem like quite a lot of money for a new pair of boots, but again, I'm hoping these at least last 5 years. I'll be happy if they do, but they'll probably end up lasting me, 10 years maybe. So 150 quid over 10 years, yeah, you can't really complain about that. Waterproofing, I mean, I'm currently walking through wet grass and muddy fields and absolutely no drama so far. Lacing, yeah, lacing seems okay. The inner lining is the big winner of these boots so far. It's what they call 3D lining or something or other. As far as I can work out, it's a memory foam lining, which has been really comfortable. They don't seem that comfortable when you first put them on, but I think the heat of your foot when you're walking around warms up the inner lining, makes it a lot more comfortable. Sole and the tread are really good. Obviously these boots are probably cut out for much more than Scotland. I'd be quite happy taking them Scandinavia or Iceland or somewhere a bit more rugged than Scotland. I mean, Scotland's rugged, but yeah, these can deal with, well, they feel like they could deal with very cold temperatures. And the British Isles in May, when I'm going on my little trip to Scotland, yeah, they'll be more than enough for that. As for Cambridgeshire's flat as pancakes, so I can't really test them for any altitude or hill climbing, but as long as they're worn in, I think I'll be okay. I've done about 15 or 20 kilometres in these in total so far, not in this walk, but overall, and no blisters, no major issues. I think I just need to get used to walking longer distances. That's the problem with working in an office, you don't ever get to walk anywhere. So that just about sums up my initial thoughts on the Mammut boot, something like that, Mammut maybe. yeah, pretty happy with them so far. 150 quid well spent. That's even without considering the fact that they were supposed to be 255 quid full price, but Mammut seems to have discontinued the range and trying to get rid of them, so works for me. Alright, thanks a lot.